We have nothing to disclose. We present a technique for simultaneous meniscal repair and temporarily guided growth by using a tension band plate to correct alignment in pediatric patients with discoid lateral meniscus, DLM, with valgus knees. In the anterolateral portal view, the meniscus is displaced centrally toward the intercondylar notch. A small volume of peripheral rims bridging the locked meniscus is visible. Softening of the cartilage surface without fissuring the lateral femoral condyle is confirmed by using a probe. After using arthroscopic rasping to freshen tear sites in the meniscus, the locked meniscus is reduced to an anatomic position by using a probe. It is an incomplete discoid lateral meniscus. A reduction suture, using the scorpion suture passer, is passed through the anterior meniscus via the anterolateral portal and viewed from the anteromedial portal. Dual meniscal repair needles load with 2O braided polyester sutures penetrate the unstable portion of the meniscus through a cannula positioned in the anteromedial portal. The suture needles are retrieved under direct visualization through a previously prepared lateral incision. The sutures are tied over the capsule. Every 4 sutures are passed. The entire process is repeated. The stitching technique is administered at 3 mm intervals. After confirming instability of the anterior meniscus, sutures with 2O fiber wire sutures are passed through the anterior horn by using the scorpion suture passer through the anterolateral portal. A suture hook is subsequently introduced through the anterolateral portal and penetrated the lower side of the capsule to reach the tibial side of the DLM. The grasper from the anterolateral portal retrieved the lower side of the suture and 2O proline and suture relay is performed. After the sutures are tied using the sliding knot technique and secured using a knot pusher, the entire process is repeated. After stabilizing the entire meniscus, the location of OCD is confirmed by using a 1.5 mm Kirschner wire, K-wire, under fluoroscopy in the lateral and anteroposterior AP views to avoid perforating the physis. Under arthroscopy, a K-wire is inserted through the anterolateral portal and intra-articular drilling is performed on the OCD lesion at 3 mm intervals. Blood flow from the bone marrow is confirmed with arthroscopy. A 2 cm surgical incision was made in the longitudinal direction. A 1.5 mm K-wire is inserted into the medial extent of the physis under AP fluoroscopy, positioning the center of the growth plate under the lateral fluoroscopic view. A 2-hole guided growth plate is placed over the central K-wire. After 2 K-wires are placed on the proximal and distal holes, the final placement of the plate and the direction of the screws are confirmed under the C-arm in the AP and lateral views, with the plate in the center of the lateral view to avoid any iatrogenic sagittal plane deformities. Solid screws are inserted and tightened to the plate in the metaphysis and epiphysis.